Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Mizz-NiqueWorld. I'm your girl Onique. In today's video we're gonna do a natural bead. Now there's different ways of doing natural bead. Like it can be a little bit of makeup, it can be a lot of makeup that look natural, but I'm gonna show you how I like to do my natural bead using some of my favorite products. So let's get into today's video. One of my favorite moisturizer that I just recently found was from Milk. Now I already used their primer, but they have this vegan milk moisturizer, so we're gonna start off with that on our face. So I have nothing on my face more than like my face serum and all that stuff, but nothing else. So I'm gonna start off with just using this vegan milk moisturizer from Milk. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna apply that to our face very quickly. So this moisturizer is very smooth. Like my skin feels so smooth. So with that on, the next thing we're gonna use is our primer. So we're still gonna use the Milk brand. So this is my favorite primer, the Hydro Grip primer from Milk. This primer, oh, it's like heaven gate. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna apply that to our face quickly. Face look very hydrated and everything. Now we can either do our eyebrows first or we can do our eyebrows after, but I'm gonna do my eyebrow after. I'm gonna apply my foundation. So I'm gonna use one of my favorite foundations. Actually one of my favorite foundation that I've been using is this foundation from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's their full coverage foundation. So you see all these little blemishes that I have on my face, I don't have to go in and correct my face whatsoever. So that's one of the reasons why I love their foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna squirt a little bit on my face, and then I'm gonna use my brush and blend it out. Now we can leave our face like that, nice and simple, or you can be like me and be a little bit extra. Oops, there's a little bit on my nail, can't waste that foundation. You can be like me and be a little extra and just pump a little bit on our brush like this and just go in all over again, just dab it in so we can get a good layer of foundation. Now I'm gonna do my eyebrows. So there's a couple tools that I've ever used doing my eyebrows. I always use the eyebrow dip by Anastasia Beverly Hills, or I always use the MAC pencil, but lately I've been using Benefit. So Benefit now is one of my favorite products to use to do my eyebrows. So this is the precisely my eyebrow pencil, and my shade that I'm using is 4.5. I like this pencil because it gives you like real hair strokes in your eyebrows. So I'm gonna go ahead and do one quickly for you guys. So I'm gonna brush everything up first. My eyebrows, I like my eyebrows like this, as much thick as possible. And then I'm gonna use my trusty mirror here, and then you can make hair stroke. So basically I'm just filling in my eyebrows. So when my eyebrow is filled in the way I think it's filled in, I take a eyebrow brush and I brush everything in. and that's how my eyebrows look. So this one is not filled in, and this one is filled in. So now that both eyebrows are filled in, we're gonna go in and sculpt out our eyebrows, and we're gonna use one of my favorite brand also, Too Faced Born This Way. So I'm gonna use their mini concealer. I'm gonna use butterscotch to, I'm just gonna take a flat brush like this, and I'm gonna use this concealer to, sorry, my nose is itching me. I'm gonna use it to shape out my eyebrows. So we're gonna go underneath, and then now we're gonna try to blend everything in like that, and then we're gonna take our same foundation brush, and then we're just gonna blend everything out. And that's how you do your eyebrow after you apply your foundation, because you know that sometimes people do their eyebrows first and then their foundation, but this is a way to do it. This way it looks more natural, because we're going for a natural makeup look. So this is more natural, everything's more blending, not too sharp or anything like that. So basically I got a concealer that's close to my complexion as possible, so I don't have too much whiteness, so everything still blends in. My eyebrows still look natural as possible. So that's how we go in and do our eyebrows. My eyebrows look like they didn't even need to be done, because those need to be done. So now we're gonna go in with our contouring with concealer. So we're back to Too Faced, but this one is Honey. So this shade is in Honey. So this one's a little bit more lighter compared to the one I just used a while ago with my eyebrows. So this one's a little bit more lighter. I love their formula. So we're gonna put under eye, no, this is a normal way to put your concealer on, but if you're looking for that natural bead without any line, so I would go in here. This is our smile line, so we want to conceal our smile line, right? And sometimes I would go here. It depends on how much contouring we're planning to do. I know I look crazy. Now we can let that dry, because this formula is very easy to blend. It's very easy to blend. One of our next concealer, hold on, make sure I have my blending brush. One of my next concealer I'm gonna use, this one is a little bit more darker. We're gonna use the Born to Glow concealer. This is the Radiant Concealer. This shade is Deep Walnut. Now I have this in other colors. I could have used all of it, but I like this to sculpt up my nose. So it comes with its own little sponge, and we just squeeze, and then I'm just gonna dab a little bit because it's very powerful. So we just dab a little bit here, and then I dab a little bit here. Then we're gonna go around our okay. So with this formula, don't let it dry too much, and if you're gonna use a blending brush, what I do is I wet my blending brush, and then I use a napkin and squeeze it out. So this brush is wet. Fingernail have. This brush is wet. But what I do first is I use one of my blending brush, and I just try to scope it out a little bit first. So one of my thing is I like to push my concealer up into my eyebrow here, and then blend it out. We're gonna blend downwards motion, and then this is so we don't look too what I call the moon hairline. Now I take the wet sponge and I go in and I try to blend everything out as smoothly as possible. The reason why I say wet, because this concealer dries very matte, so the wet sponge will push the formula around so it doesn't stay so hard on your face. The Too Faced concealer now, it doesn't matter if it dries or not. That formula is very smoothly, it blends easy, so good. So you get the wet sponge and you move everything around with this concealer. So we're just gonna dab and blend everything out smoothly so it doesn't look so harsh. And then we're just gonna take our other brush. Why do I keep saying brush? Beauty blender. Use our other beauty blender to blend our concealer. So now when I'm blending my concealer, I start inwards and I come down. And then I go up under my eye. Go up in my creases as far as possible. See with this formula, it doesn't dry so hard like every other concealer. And then we go here and we blend it in here, and it blends in perfect with this. We blend here. I'm gonna do one side of my face for you guys, and then the jawline. So we're gonna blend downwards with the jawline. Shall we blend everything out? And then we blend here. And the nose. Everything gets blended out and mixed in properly. And we can take the same brush and just dab so it doesn't look too harsh. So this is how this face side of my face look compared to this side. Everything is blended out. We need to mix everything in, make everything look settled. So we're gonna use my Studio Fix powder foundation from MAC. Mine is NC50, so I'm just gonna take a little bit this, and we're gonna try to blend everything in so everything don't look so harsh. So now we have that done, we're gonna go into contouring now. We're gonna go into using our bronzer. Now before I used to use Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer, but the Fenty Coconutty bronzer is the bomb. I'm gonna use the bomb. I'm not gonna use those swear words. So this is Coconutty by Fenty. So I'm gonna take my little brush here, I'm gonna dab a little bit, and then I'm just gonna show you. I'm just gonna a little bit on my nose here. There's steps to this, and then we're gonna take a brush like this, and then we're gonna bronze here a little bit, and then we're gonna go around our hairline because we don't want our hairline to look like a moon, especially when you take your picture, the flashbacks and everything. I just brush it like inwards to my hairline, and then here. So I was gonna put a little bit of bronzer under my neck so my makeup doesn't look too round here. So just under here. But yeah, we bronze here. I know I need to do my outside of my nose, but I'm just trying to show you the basic of the look. The reason why I say up into my eyebrow, because that's where your nose comes down. You guys are wondering if I'm not gonna bake. Yes, I'm gonna bake. So there's two shades of baking powder that I use. They're both from Fenty. I use banana and I use, I think it's honey. We're gonna go in with banana. Banana is a more of a lighter color, like more of a lighter color. I love her setting powders, her lighter color. So what I do first is I take the lighter one and I go under and I dab in everywhere. This is just a little dab over and I go here. Don't forget the smile line. A lot of people like set their makeup and don't set their smile line. Just like how we set under our eyes so we don't get any crease, we need to set our smile line in here. And I come around my mouth here. Into my forehead, as usual. And then here. Up. No, when you're doing your contouring or your setting powder, don't go like this, because your face does not go like this the whole time. If you want your face to look snatched, then you scope it out. Don't go like, no, because your face is not sitting like that. My face is like this all the time, so I'm gonna set my face like this because that's how my face is looking all the time. So we put all of this in. Don't forget our nose, right? And then I'll take my foundation brush that I use to apply my liquid foundation with, and then I will just go in. Now just slowly dab. Just dab. I'm not brushing anything away, I'm just dabbing it into my skin. And then we're gonna go back in again, but this time we're gonna go in with honey. Same setting powder, but it's honey, it's a different shade. Now honey, on the other hand, is a little bit more warmer, so it's more like to my skin tone. So you see, it's a little bit, it's not so white as banana. So this is honey. So we're just gonna go in with honey. Now we're gonna really bake. So down here. So we're gonna add a little bit more than normal. So let's just go ahead and just pile on. So when you're done applying your setting powder, you're supposed to look crazy like me, like this. So now we're gonna take our foundation brush and we're gonna go in and just brush everything away. It's like a brush with a dab. So we're brushing away, but we're also dabbing it into our skin. So when you're brushing away down here, I always brush downwards like this. So it's like a brush and a dab at the same time. We're trying to get rid of, but also keep on the setting powder. So see, it doesn't look, when you put on the honey over it now, it doesn't look so white. If you feel like your smile line is not matte enough, sometimes what I do is I take the sponge and just dab in whatever excess I have in setting powder. I just go around my mouth area because I feel like around here sweat and get out of control a little bit. And if you feel like you're not like bronzy enough, just take your same bronzer brush and go back into your cheek right here and just swirl around so everything doesn't look so sharp, right? And you just swirl around here and just go around your hairline and just blends in everything so that everything doesn't look so separated. Everything just look melt into your face. Remember, this is supposed to look as natural as possible with a little extraness. So one thing that I want to do right now while I do everything else, I'm just going to take a little setting spray. This is the Morphe Mist setting spray. So we're going to set what we're doing now so nothing moves while we're still doing our face. And if you want, you set that and then just take the brush and just dab in the setting spray. The more setting spray, the better. So we're just gonna dab in what we just put on our face. What I like to do before I put on lashes is, hold on, I just got the mascara. Okay, my mascara. I like to use mascara. We're not gonna do no wing or nothing, but what I like to do is right over my eyeline right here, I just like to just darken it a little bit, especially like down in her eyeline right here. So when we put on our lashes, our eyelid does look more full, but we're gonna stop like right here. We're not gonna do no wing. So you see the little difference right here? So we do that. I'm just breaking everything, am I not? And then we're gonna take our mascara. I'm gonna take this mascara from MAC and I do my top on them a little bit first before I put on my eyelashes. One of the reasons why I like to put on a lot of setting spray before I start doing all of this, because when we start doing our setting spray again, we can't spray over our eye or anything because we're gonna be running mascara. So I put my setting spray on first and then a little mascara, and then we're gonna go ahead and put our lashes on. So mascara caught me right here, but I like it's kind of cute. But anyways, lashes make a big difference. Like, look, like my face is not done, but my lashes make a big difference. So obviously we need to add some mascara. Oops, I don't know why I was looking so far down. We need to add some mascara at the bottom of our lashes. That's gonna bring our eyes out way more. That does make a big difference. Like, having this thing is so distracting. Like, it's so distracting, like, oh my god. But yeah, having mascara and lashes make a big difference. One of the next thing is, if you feel like your eyebrows need to just be brushed a little bit, just gonna brush them up a little bit so they don't look too yeah, there we go. So now we're gonna go into lips and highlighter and we're gonna wrap up this look. Lips, there's so much shade to do when it comes to nude lips. Like, I can go very simple. I can do an outline lip with some clear lip gloss, or I can do a nude liner with a nude lipstick. So I'm gonna do two of my favorite combo that I like to use. So we're gonna use MAC, but we're gonna use Whirl. So this is Whirl by MAC, and then we're just gonna outline our lip. Now, outlining our lip is very important. One of the reasons why I want, when I dab the setting powder over my lip, so I can have a blank canvas to work with. And if you have small lips, then you can outline, but my lips are not small, so we don't need to outline our lips. So So now with this lip liner, what I would like to do is I like to come in as much as possible. I'm not gonna lie, there's a couple shades from MAC that I have that I actually really like when it comes to their lipstick. I have two of, I'm trying to figure out my neck. Okay, so we have Matte Tape, which is this color. I can swatch it on my hand so you can see the color. So it's like this color. And then we have Velvet Teddy, which is this little one right here. It's like this shade. So it depends on your skin tone what shade you would go to. So we're gonna use Velvet Teddy for this look. So that's Velvet Teddy in MAC. So we went with Velvet Teddy. So just try to find your nude to your skin complexion. So now we're gonna dabble in a little bit of highlighter. Now I like Juvia's Place highlighters. Your loose highlighters are very like powerful and they're very like reasonable. So we're gonna use, I think, this one. Oh, my finger dipped in it. This is Royalty Loose Highlighter 1. So this is by Juvia's Place. So we're gonna take my little brush here and we're just gonna dab inside of the highlighter, and then we're just gonna go inside of our corner of our eyes right here. And I'm just gonna do one side of my face to show you how a highlighter can make a natural look just pop. I'm just gonna go over our eyebrow bone right here a little bit. Just a little bit. And then I'm gonna take a fan brush. Hold on. A fan brush. I call it the fan brush. I'm not sure if that's what it's really called, but a fan brush. And then I'm just gonna right here. And that's gonna tie up our look. Now we take the same little brush and we're gonna dab in the center of our nose right here. That's where when we're taking pictures the camera hits. It's all about angles. And then we're gonna do the tip of our nose right here. This is where we're gonna pile on majority of our highlights, like right here and then right here. Then we're gonna take our fan brush with a little bit of highlighter, and then we're just gonna go down the center just a little bit right here. And then if you want, we can just take whatever we have left and just go over. Always make sure everything blend. And then we're gonna do right in our cupid right here, just right here. We're gonna put a little bit here. So we can get the highlight. Now, if you want to be a little bit extra, I'm just trying to make sure I find it. If you want to be a little bit extra, we can add some beauty marking to this. So this is a liquid eyeliner. Just get a normal liquid eyeliner. Mine is from MAC. You can dab one right here, and we can just pick a random beauty mark that I can see through the highlighter. But we can highlight them. And yeah, that one was already there from my mascara, and that would be our look. Now we're gonna take our setting mist spray from Morphe. I love this setting spray. If you are looking for a good setting spray, this setting spray, well, this is the Christmas edition, but Morphe mist setting spray is the bomb. And then please cover your eyes so you don't get setting spray on your mascara now. And then set your face one more time. That's the reason why before I put on my mascara, I set my face. I think I made that drip right there. And then that is a natural bead. Please comment below and tell me what you guys think about today's video, and if you have any more suggestion of me doing any more looks, comment below and I will do that video for you guys. But this is a natural beat by your girl Onique. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram to always keep up to date when I drop new videos, and make sure you subscribe so you can stay tuned for more videos.